what's up, guys? This is Todd, the middle-aged Viking, and this...
I'm Todd, the regular age Viking.
The regular age Viking. So this is my oldest son. He's generally behind the camera. I'm in front of it, but today we're both in front of the camera for a big deal. We're going to do an 8-week challenge as everyone's in the midst of stay-at-home orders, quarantine, lockdown, whatever you want to call it. We pretty much have not much to do other than eat, sleep, and work out. So we're going to put the next 8 weeks to work for us and hopefully accomplish some goals. So pretty much we're just going to go over with what we're starting with. Then we'll talk about where we want to be. We're going to take you guys along for the ride. You're going to see some of our workouts. We're going to talk about our eating plan. And hopefully at the end of this 8 weeks, we're going to be able to say we accomplished our goals and maybe even beat those goals. So starting right off, I'm about 275 pounds right now. I want to get to 265. That's not a huge change, but I think the big change is I'm riding between 20 and 21% body fat right now. I've put on a little pudge as this quarantine has gone on. I'm looking to get somewhere between 16 and 17% in the next 8 weeks. So why don't you talk about where you're at?
I'm a bit more of a hefty boy, so I'm about 285. Although I have a similar goal to him that I want to get to 265. Because I'm more of a hefty guy, I'm more about like 30% with my body fat, and I'm trying to lose about 8. I want to get to 22. But that's just the start. I'd like to lose more after that because 22 is not that great either, but it's much better than I am now.
Correct? Yeah, so this is like an 8-week snapshot. So this is not like at the end of this 8 week, this is where we want to be, you know, at the end of it. I might as well make an announcement right now. This is kind of where I start gearing up. I'm probably going to do a competition in April in Connecticut. So this is kind of the start of where I start to really get things going. It's a body transformation division. As I've discussed in previous videos, I've got some permanent consequences of being rather large for a number of decades that won't go away, which will make it almost impossible for me to be competitive in a bodybuilding format, but in a body transformation format, I think I can be pretty competitive. So it's really awesome to have my son training with me. He's very strong, and it makes me want to be stronger because it's just, you know, when someone lifts a big weight, you're kind of like, shit, I got to lift that big weight. So unfortunately, I'm not as far ahead of him as I think I should have been. Truth be told, you were out of the gym for a while.
Yeah, it was a good while.
I've been in the gym faithfully for 4 years now, so I figured when we start lifting together, the old man would show up the young pup and be lifting weights that he couldn't even think about. Unfortunately, he's right on my ass. So I'm going to have to up my game. He has the advantage of youth. I have the advantage of wisdom. So we'll see where it takes us. So come along for the ride. I hope it'll be fun and it'll be entertaining, at least I hope, to watch these two big dopes try to make something better of themselves. Anything you want to add, Chief?
Oh, well, I mean, to be fair, it's we're not doing this as competition. It's more to make ourselves better.
Right.
I mean, I've done sports for a long, long time. I'm not used to being this heavy, like not even close. The heaviest I was before then when I started going to the gym was like 245 at the most, and I wasn't a chunky one. I was a pretty lean 245, and then, you know, I got out of high school, and then there was no regular sports going, and then I got lazy in college, and now I'm at where I'm at.
So it's usually the freshman 15, freshman 20.
I got like the freshman like 60.
Freshman 60.
Yeah,
so
it was a hefty game.
This young man is engaged, and much like a lot of young men, they're fit, they're trim, they look good, they get a girl, it becomes long-term and serious.
Yeah.
And it's exactly what happened to me. I was fit and trim when I was with his mother, and when she was pregnant with him, she put on like 40 pounds of baby weight. I put on 70 pounds of sympathy weight, and I stayed pretty much a lard ass for the better part of 20 years. So
yeah, I don't want to be that way.
Yeah, he's gonna.
I don't want to be that way.
He's gonna fix his hopefully before it gets to be a long-term thing. But like I said, you know, come along for the ride. Every week we're gonna put out a training video with doing different body parts, utilizing the home gym. We're gonna use stuff that if you don't have equipment. Kind of using a little variations of bands and maybe some Viking ingenuity. Hopefully you can learn something along the way. Maybe you can use it for yourself to help crush your own goals at home. For those of you who have dumbbells and some other equipment, we're going to do some interesting variations of things, different levels of intensity, and hopefully you can learn a few things along the way. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please do make a comment in the video, or you can connect with me, Todd Norseman, Facebook or the Middle Aged Viking Facebook page. Feel free to fire them off. I'd always like to hear from people. But that's pretty much it. Anything else you want to add?
Not much.
All right, so the first time, Middle Aged Vikings signing out.